Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Bullet on Fire 12 and welcome back to another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video. Now what we're going to do today is discuss a piece of news that came out for Black Ops 3, and I find this news to be really interesting. And it's just been something that's been on my mind. I can't seem to get this piece of news just off my mind. It's always there, and it's really making me think about the future for Call of Duty. I mean, what's going to happen with the future for Call of Duty? Just from hearing this news, because this news concerns anyone who is a last-gen player. Like myself, for example. I still play on PlayStation 3, and I'm sure there's still a lot of you guys who are still playing the newer Call of Duties on your Xbox 360. But if you are planning on buying the next Call of Duty, which is Black Ops 3, things are going to be different. Black Ops 3 for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 is only going to feature zombies and the multiplayer. There's not going to be any campaign for that copy of the game. And that's not the only thing that's not going to be making its return onto the last gen copies of the game, because the cooperative campaign, which is something we haven't seen since World at War, that's coming back to Black Ops 3, but only to the next gen copies of the game. It's not coming back to the last gen copies. The new paint shop feature, which is in the multiplayer, again, only in the next gen copies of the game, as well as there's not going to be any esports support for the last gen copies of the game as well. Now, even before I found out about this news, it has got me thinking of how long are they going to, keep producing these games to still be compatible with last gen systems. And after hearing this piece of news, it's got me thinking about, should they really, even bother bringing it out for last gen users like myself? Because obviously the reason why that this is happening, the reason why that the campaign is not going to make its feature in the Black Ops 3 game for last gen copies, as well as the other features as well, it's just because of hardware limitations. They just can't fit. These obviously old consoles, they can't fit as much stuff to play on them, and they're limited to how much stuff they can actually put on these games for last gen. Now if we look here with Advanced Warfare, back when it came out last year, Sledgehammer Games did a pretty good job of getting a different studio to import their game, which was made originally, especially made for next-gen systems, but they got a different studio to import it to make it compatible with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and that's great, because obviously not all of us are able to upgrade to a next-gen system yet, for whatever reason that may be. So it was great that obviously we can still play the newer CODs on the old systems. But even then, as great as it is, there has still been some things that just haven't been able to make its way onto the PS3 and Xbox 360 copies of Advanced Warfare. I mean, there's been quite a few new weapons added to the game, which some of them I would love to actually play around with, but I won't be able to use them because I still play on PlayStation 3. Weapons like the STG-44, the SVO, the Blunderbuss, M16, AK-47, the Cell-3, and just recently they added in the MP40 and the M911 pistol. Only to the next-gen copies of the game, because obviously I read an article about, because I was wondering when these weapons are actually going to come out for Advanced Warfare. Just couldn't find anything, but then I eventually found this article on Sledgehammer Games saying that obviously they just ran out of space of how much stuff they can actually put on the old copies of the game, because hardware limitations. Now, if we look at Black Ops 3, the game hasn't even come out yet, and already it's having difficulties with hardware limitations already, because one of the core elements that make up a Call of Duty game is not going to be put out for the last gen systems. Now, if we look at Call of Duty games, they've all got 3 different core elements of it. They've got your campaign, you've got your multiplayer, and then you've got your third one, which, depending which company makes it, could either be zombies, like we see in Treyarch, and then we see from Infinity Ward, the special ops that we got back through Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and during Modern Warfare 3 they also added in the survival mode, and later on they added in chaos mode, and then back during Call of Duty Ghost we had extinction. So those are the three different elements that make up a Call of Duty game, and then it's just so weird that the last gen systems are only going to feature 2 of those. And it does just get you thinking, is there really a point of you guys bringing it out on last gen systems when you're already having difficulty with hardware limitations already? Now, before I even found out about this news, I was thinking, if I were to get Black Ops 3, I would like to get it for the next gen system, because I mean that's what a lot of us probably have already done already. And say for example, God, I can't speak today. Oh my God! Say for example, with Advanced Warfare, you know, there are some weapons that just won't be added to the old gen copies of the game. And if I'd say, for example, if I had a PS4 back when Advanced Warfare first came out, I would have just got it for PS4, because then I would have got everything I could possibly get for the game. And that's what I probably will do with Black Ops 3, because I want to make sure I can get everything I can get out of the game. Because obviously there are, you know, some things I just won't be able to get out of Advanced Warfare on the PS3 copy, because they just won't be added into the game because there's no more room. But it does get you thinking, how much longer are they going to just keep doing this? Because I originally thought that Black Ops 3 would just be a next-gen only game. Because originally, there was no news about it saying, yeah, we're going to bring it out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. It was just all about next-gen, and then obviously later on the line, they did announce that it would be out. And then obviously, if we look at the beta, the Black Ops 3 beta, only on next-gen. So, for someone who, like me, I couldn't play the Black Ops 3 beta because I don't own a next-gen system. I mean, I've been looking at different videos of people who were lucky enough to play the beta, and they all say it's really good, and they're all really excited for when the game comes out. But now I think that opinion has probably changed a little bit, especially for us last-gen players who won't be able to experience the campaign. Now, I do understand that not everyone wants to play the campaign because, you know, we've all got our different interests when we play our game. Some people, they just play zombies all the time, and we've got other people who do want to play the campaign, but then they just love the multiplayer. And then we've got other people who are just all focused on the multiplayer. I mean, we've all got our different ways when we play Call of Duty. We've all got our different interests. So for some people, this isn't that much of a big deal, because, you know, they're just there for the multiplayer. But then if we look at other people, I mean, I've been looking through different comments on different videos, and I've seen people comment about how they were so looking forward to the Black Ops 3 campaign. Me kind of included as well, because I'm definitely interested to see how this campaign is going to be like, because I didn't think there would be a third Black Ops game. I thought at the end of Black Ops 2 with the campaign that would just be it. But obviously Treyarch has found a way to expand the storyline, so that's making me really interested about how it's going to work. And obviously now hearing that I can't obviously play it on the PlayStation 3 copy of the game, is making me think, well, if I really want to see what this campaign is going to be all about, I'm just going to have to get a PlayStation 4 now to experience it, or an Xbox One, or get it on the PC, because that's the only way I'll ever play the campaign and find out what it's like, because due to hardware limitations, it's just not going to come out for the last gen copies. So, like I said, it is a very interesting time and interesting topic to discuss, I think, anyway. I mean, personally, yes, I am a last gen player, but I do think, personally, that why bother bringing it out if you can't fit everything on there? I mean, if they want to do that, fine, but I still think they shouldn't really bother because of just the hardware limitations. I mean, this is something we're going to have to expect. I mean, I probably should think, okay, now that Treyarch said, yeah, we'll bring it out for the last gen system, I should think that this is the last time, because if they, to me, it just seems like the games are just going to be having more and more stuff, and then it will just probably get to the point where the last gen system won't just be able to have anything on it at all, so they'll just release it just for next gen only. I mean, I thought that was going to happen this time around, but obviously not. Maybe it's not that time yet. But they've gone ahead and said that they're going to bring it out for PS3 and Xbox 360, but you're only going to get the zombies and multiplayer, which I guess is fair enough. But, you know, like I said, something to expect. Hardware limitations. But I want to know what you guys think, because I've said what I think. I think that it's... You know, I still think it should be just a next-gen game. Eventually, I'm sure we all are going to be aware that eventually it is just going to be a next-gen only thing. But obviously, that's obviously going to be when, I suppose, maybe Infinity Ward make their next game, which is probably going to be most likely a Ghosts 2. I'm probably expecting whatever game Infinity Ward next makes, or whoever it is, but it's probably most likely going to be Infinity Ward, but I'm expecting them to say, yeah, just next gen only. So that's what I wanted to talk about for this video. Very interesting topic, and it's probably going to still stay on my mind for just, it's just going to probably just stay there forever, I think. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think it's okay for them to just do this, or do you think it's not okay? I've said what I've said about it. I still think that really it should just be a next gen only thing, but they've decided to go ahead with it. So yeah, before I end up going on and on and on about saying the same thing over and over again, which I do have a habit of doing, we're gonna end this video here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation with Black Ops 3 not having the campaign on the last gen only systems, and I'll look forward to reading your comments, because it is a very interesting topic. But yes, we're going to end it here, because I've got the feeling I'm going to end up going on and on about it, like I usually do. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you've liked it, give it a like rating, and subscribe if you're new, and yeah, definitely interested to hear what your comments, definitely interested to see your comments on this whole discussion about this Black Ops 3 campaign scenario, I guess. So yeah, from now, it's goodbye from me, but I shall see all of you guys on my next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.